We just rented this entire business class to ourselves. Look at this, guys. Completely empty. No, I'm just joking.
Cheers.
They let us.
Our orange juice.
Cheers.
As you guys can see, we're on a plane once again to our next adventure, and today we're traveling 14 hours to
New Zealand.
So we actually flew into Vancouver yesterday from Miami, which was a 7-hour-long flight. We spent the night in Vancouver, and
Which was country number 9 for our little baby, which makes New Zealand, as soon as we touch down, country number 10. Right?
Yep.
That's insane. Little baby's already seen 10 countries. He hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah, which is very exciting. He's already a world traveler, but today we're also very excited because we get to try out a new business class that we have not tried just yet. It's a little bit...
This is one of the most interesting setups for a business class that I've ever seen. All of the chairs are facing outwards. But look at this, right? They have these extra seats here where your friends can come and sit with you, and they have a separate seat belt. We were just told that because the seats lie flat but go forward, they put these mattress toppers over them.
Memory foam.
With memory foam. They're supposed to be one of the most comfortable beds that you can get in a business class. You guys already know that we've done Turkish so many times. We just did Emirates. We've done Qatar Q Suites. So I want to know how this one compares to the rest of them. The food's supposed to be incredible. The sleep is supposed to be incredible. And on a 14-hour flight, we're definitely going to need it. So
we were definitely a little bit skeptical because it's a little bit of a more open concept than other business classes that we've done in the past, which are a little bit more private. But the memory foam situation definitely sold us. So we're very excited to get some good night's sleep on this 14-hour-long flight.
Oh, real quick. And if you don't want to book business class, Air New Zealand does something that I've never seen any other airline do. It's called a sky couch, where you can get 3 seats and they'll turn it into the bed. Let's see if I can get them to show you.
Let's see if we can get that on the camera.
This right here is a sky couch where they've completely converted all 3 of these beds, all 3 of these seats into a full bed. And they go all the way down. It's not like you're gonna fall off the side. If you're traveling with a baby, you know how incredible this would be?
And I believe you only have to upgrade your seats. It's based on availability as far as I know, but we need to 500 to upgrade, and you get basically business class quality sleep because you have almost the full length bed here. So if you're traveling with a baby or just the 2 of you, this is obviously a very nice concept and alternative for the business class. So we actually got a menu on today's flight, and I pre-ordered a vegetarian vegan meal, but decided that the menu has better options. And honestly, we've heard good things about food on New Zealand business class, so I'm very excited. But for my appetizer, I'm going to have a tomato, red lentil, and black mustard soup with coriander raita, whatever that is. And for my main, I have chosen a spinach, red rice, and buckwheat tabbouleh salad with feta and cranberries, tahini, and orange dressing. And then for dessert, we're having some praline ice cream with caramel sauce. Can't wait. Or some cheese. And then we also have some sleepy tea. And also some wonderful bread from the bakery. And that's actually what people were raving about, that the bread on this flight is really, really good. I have to admit that the bread is Polish quality, which should tell you everything you need to know about bread. And this soup is really good. Really, really love it. The white part on top, not so much. It has a very intense flavor. I'm not sure what it is, but the soup itself is really good. So far, 10 out of 10. If you guys already can't tell by now, me and Randy's relationship is literally perfect because we complement each other. So the salad for today's main meal came with chicken, but since I don't eat meat, Randy got his double chicken for his double protein, and I'm getting my salad, which is a win-win for both of us. It's absolutely perfect. It is time to hit the hay, you guys. I honestly feel like I'm on a camp right now for some reason. But the bed is actually very comfortable. So as you guys can see, it expands fully. So it's a full lay down bed, and I'm hoping to get some really good, comfortable hours of sleep because we have not been sleeping so well. We've been trying to switch to New Zealand time for the past 2 days, which means that we did not sleep as much as we would normally. So I'm hoping that on this flight I will be able to catch up and wake up on New Zealand time refreshed and ready to take on the new adventure. Have a good night. First things first, always.
Coffee.
Little boat that's going in the water. What do we call them?
We made it off of the plane and checked in after a 4-hour drive to our villa. I know I just shared a bunch of B-roll shots from here, but this place is absolutely insane.
I just have to admit we drove for 4 hours from Auckland to Russell in New Zealand, and there was not a single spot that wasn't picture perfect and beautiful. So I already understand how people come to New Zealand, they visit and they just decide to move in and stay because it's absolutely gorgeous. The green, the color of the green is insane.
Yeah.
It's the greenest green I've ever seen in my entire life, and coming from Poland that like means a lot.
And so the North Island is subtropical, so it's going to be a lot more green up here, and then the South Island, when we get over there, is definitely going to be a little bit more dry and cold. But we have such a packed itinerary to show you guys. Tonight we're doing something really crazy. In our villa, we have private chefs that are coming out to cook a dinner for us.
Crazy.
And then tomorrow we're gonna get up really early and go on a yacht and do a yacht tour of the bay. So
It's just so exciting. We have so many great adventures planned on this trip, so we're really grateful because usually I'm the planner, so I have to like do all the itinerary and like research things, and this time the itinerary was made for us and it's made great.
made for us by this person over here. She is our itinerary planner.
So we just follow along, tag along, which is really, really nice, and we get to do so many wonderful things on this trip. But tonight, somehow, we're all very alive. The jet lag didn't hit us just yet.
Not yet, but it's coming.
So
I feel
think
like
it's
creeping
coming.
up on me.
It's gonna come
I've
crashing.
had an espresso every hour for the last like 3 hours. It's not there yet, but when I crash, it's gonna be crashing
It's
hard.
gonna be epic crash. But tonight we have an amazing dinner in our beautiful house that we're staying in, which is really nice and relaxing to finish this very long and busy day.
Great. And the team are so cool.
All right, appetizer. First thing going in is a snapper ceviche.
And a beet with cream cheese.
Beet with cream cheese because you can't have raw fish.
And I love ceviche.
Ooh. That is, you are missing out.
Too bad, Marta.
You shouldn't tell me that.
Do you think they'll give me another one?
No.
Can I get seconds?
It took them like an hour to make them, and there's none of them counted, so no more for you.
Yeah, I could go round 2 on that.
Do 5 probably.
All right, Con, so I have a question for you. As one of the most traveled people I've ever met in my life, you guys are coming up on what now, 80 countries that you've done?
I think it's 80. Let's
80?
call it 80.
All right, so real quick, I want most underrated and most overrated. You can't say Gibraltar.
Most underrated for me is going to be Palau.
Palau, okay. That's like probably
guarantee
also
you-
one of the most unknown countries in the world.
I can guarantee you 9 out of 10 people that are watching this don't even know that Palau is a country.
Right.
Google it.
So if you're gonna go somewhere, anywhere in the world,
Oh, no,
you say,
I mean, Palau is one of those places. I'm not going to say like make Palau like your #1 destination,
South
but it's
Africa
definitely like
should
an
be our number one
underrated.
destination.
South Africa, I agree
Most
with.
overrated.
Oh boy,
Serbia.
overrated.
Serbia?
I don't think Serbia is like.
I'm just never gonna go back.
No one like hypes Serbia up like it's unreal.
I just,
okay.
So I can't say it's overrated.
So-
So
Gibraltar.
is Gibraltar the
like
most
what's one
overrated?
country that people say, oh, this place is amazing?
Oh, Corsica,
and it's-
not a country, but an island. We all went there. There's nothing happening
Yeah.
there. We don't
There's
like
not
Corsica.
much
I don't know, man. A
happening
lot of people might disagree with you. But the beaches there are
But it's
supposed
not
to
a
be
country,
beautiful.
so
Yeah, it's not a country. Gosh,
Most
that's a tough one.
overrated country,
yeah,
Belize.
Belize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Really?
Belize.
But now, but have you dove there?
Yes, we have.
And you still think it's overrated? Because
Yeah.
that's the one thing that I think most
Because
people tie to
It's
for
a-
Belize.
because if
is
you're gonna
dive.
so
dive,
expensive,
you go to
and it's the-
Palau.
Yeah.
Okay,
And it's
okay.
the US dollar. It just
It's
No,
so
it's
expensive,
not a cup of tea.
and I just think that there's 1,000 better places, even in the
Yeah.
Caribbean, that you can go.
So it's not like Costa Rica.
Oh, I've never been to Costa Rica, but just
Costa Rica's
just
incredible.
based on
Yeah.
photos and videos, I know Costa Rica is beautiful. Belize is. I
and we
don't know.
road trip all over Belize.
Yeah.
I
All
hope
right.
there's no Belizeans. Well.
Look, you guys heard it here first from the most traveled people we know. Don't go
I
to
could
Belize.
not, like, make
Go
a
to
decision.
Palau.
You're-
I hope there's no Belize people. I hope no Belizeans follow.
Yeah. All right, dinner today. We are doing a snapper. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that steam coming off of it. It is the first full day in New Zealand, and we are about to get on our catamaran. Look at this thing.
We're very
Absolutely
excited. Actually,
crazy.
the weather, you know, it's winter here right now, but the weather is very pleasant. I think it's like the 60s, maybe 63,
Yeah.
64 degrees. So it's not too cold, but not too hot.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby, for sure.
But today we are just praying that we see some orcas. That would be absolutely incredible. We're not guaranteed to see it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hopefully.
Okay, this week has been absolutely crazy. We ended up leaving the North Island, or the northern part of New Zealand, and we flew down to the south, so we're back into Queenstown now.
Yes, but we wanted to tell you guys what we think about the northern part of New Zealand. So I think we have not discussed that, but we were absolutely shocked. And I think it exceeded all our expectations of New Zealand. We knew New Zealand is beautiful, but we didn't know it is so green, so full of nature and beauty. I was absolutely shocked that we drove for hours and hours, and there was absolutely not a single part of New Zealand that wasn't beautiful.
Just these rolling green hills, but next to the hills you had these oh wow, this rainbow is crazy. Do you see this?
You guys.
This is an insane rainbow. All right, so we ran down to go try to shoot this rainbow. This is how content creation works, and now it's starting to pour and rain, and we're late. Look, you can still see it behind us.
It's crazy, you guys.
We were supposed to get picked up at 9:15. It's 9:20.
today with a wild adventure, so
We probably have the craziest itinerary that you could possibly get for all of New Zealand.
today Randy's going on his first ever bungee jump. Do you have anything to say?
Nice, but it's not like
Goodbye, world.
No, stop! You cannot say that.
This is the safest bungee jump that there is. No one has ever died on this bungee jump, and this place actually
And it's only
invented
been open for
bungee
the last
jumping.
week.
What?
Yes.
No one's ever died on it.
It's the oldest, it's the original bungee jump, other than where?
AJ Hackett.
AG Hackett?
No, that's the
where
name.
was the original bungee jumping?
Oh, Vanuatu.
Vanuatu.
Pentecost Island. Pentecost
Yeah, this is
Island.
it.
So they basically invented bungee jumping,
Yeah.
and Randy is going on his first bungee jump. He has never done like any skydiving and stuff,
So this is gonna be pretty crazy.
so this is gonna be crazy. Are you
Pretty
scared?
Crazy. No, not really. I saw it already earlier. It's not that high.
Share your actual thoughts and feelings.
I'm freaking out. Honestly, I'm freaking out.
I'm freaking
because
out for you.
I just ate a large
if I was
truffle
doing the
mushroom
deepest
pizza,
one.
so now I'm freaking out that I might be feeding the fish by the end of it.
What are you saying,
If I
Khan?
was doing the Nevis jump, I think I'd be more scared. I saw this one, it's not that high.
It's not that high.
Yeah.
I just hope you don't get like excited and addicted to it, and then you will want to do more.
I'll need that
Maybe you want
fix.
to go to the original one in Vanuatu where they just use a rope string.
Yeah, we could do
I'm
that.
gonna do the Nevis one next. After this.
Maybe
feel
we'll
like
just
this
do
is
that
like-
today.
No, I
do them
think
both
this
back
is
to
like
back?
a one-off for you,
One off.
because you know the baby's waiting
Yeah.
Where? He's
in
not
my,
trying to jump.
in my belly.
No, that
But
baby's trying.
baby's not trying to jump.
We'll
No,
see.
but baby is wanting his daddy back. In one
Literally,
piece.
no one has ever gotten hurt on this, ever. People have
Last
actually,
week.
people got hurt, but people never died from it, so it's all right. Con, you excited though? I feel like
I'm
we're,
about to do a Purdafka.
we're always getting ourselves into some craziness whenever we're around each other, but it's always a good time. Kind of have to be.
How was it?
Was crazy. Honestly, one of the funnest things I've ever done in my life. I'm so
Oh my
happy
God.
that I did it.
Randy is basically having the time of his life today. He has full day of adrenaline and activities. So he just finished.
The bungee jumping.
bungee jump.
And now I'm gonna do this hydro attack motor speedboat. It's like in the shape of this shark, or it's kind of like an orca. And you guys gonna see some footage from this thing, but it's possibly the craziest boat I've ever been on in my life.
When you look at it, it looks like a kid ride that, just kind of floats above the lake. But we're not
Oh,
going to
I
tell you
don't-
what it is. You're
I don't
going to
think
see
it's-
it in the video. But I think it's the only one in the world, right?
This is the only place that actively does them year round. I think they might have other locations in Dubai, and they had it in Florida before, but I don't think any of them are running right now.
Yeah.
So check this out.
Today was a very exhausting day. I think we both got famished, even though I didn't do much. Just riding a bike itself was definitely a lot. We did how many kilometers?
15.
15 kilometers on the bike. Then Randy did the bungee, then did the little jetty. Then we had like 15 minutes to change for dinner, and it was just a crazy day, exhausting day of running around. And usually during our trips, we also try to, shoot and edit the content that we shoot. And I just realized that since we got to New Zealand, it's been a week?
Yeah.
Probably a week. I have not gotten a chance to even look at anything that we've done. The days are just very short and long at the same time. We just have a very limited amount of sunlight to do all the activities and everything that is on our itinerary. But also they feel very, very long because usually we leave in the morning and we come back at night, which is really nice because usually I told you guys I do all the planning for our trips, and sometimes it's just nice to let others handle it so you can just show up and follow along. But at the same time, our days have been packed, absolutely packed, with not a moment to breathe or take a break, which I'm grateful for because I'm loving exploring New Zealand and I love everything that we have scheduled and have on our itinerary. But at the same time, it's definitely exhausting and it's not easy to just keep up with it. I feel like even for non-pregnant people, like Randy is obviously non-pregnant, and I think you are tired too, right?
Exhausted.
And tomorrow we're starting again very early at 9 a.m. and we have a very exciting day. We are going to Doubtful Sound. I know a lot of people, when they come to New Zealand, they come to Milford Sounds. There's a lot of in between. People say one is better than the other and it just depends who you ask. Unfortunately, on this trip, a lot of things that we do and we have planned on the itinerary has shifted and just kind of moved around because of the weather. The weather here is very unpredictable, so whenever the weather says that it's going to be beautiful and sun is going to be shining all day long, like today it was pouring raining basically for half of the day that we're on our bikes. We got soaked from head to toe. The bungee jump almost didn't happen because of the rain too. So we have a lot of moving parts and we have to be really flexible with a lot of plans that we have on our itinerary. We are moving so much. We're staying basically 2 or 1 night in each place before we move to the next one, which again is really nice because it lets us see as much as it's humanly possible within such a short period of time. But also the packing obviously gets a little bit exhausting. So right now we're doing a little bit of work. It's not all vacation. We are still trying to keep up with work when we're here. And tomorrow we have a bright and early start for a very exciting day.
Today is the day we've been waiting for so long. We are headed to Doubtful Sound. Like I said, a lot of you guys have probably heard of Milford Sounds, but Doubtful Sound is definitely recommended by all of the locals here. It's not as touristy, but it's supposed to be equally as beautiful, so I'm really excited to check this out and show it.
We have quite a trip, so we took a car from our hotel to the dock. Now we're gonna take our first boat, then take another bus, and then get on an actual cruise to see the Doubtful Sound. So it's gonna be a very long day. We're coming back at 5 p.m. It's an all-day adventure, but we're so excited. The weather is actually perfect for it because you want it to be rainy and a little bit cloudy, I guess. So it's a little bit
just rained
moody.
last night, so we're really hoping that the water's running like crazy today. But we'll see. So something crazy about New Zealand is everywhere we go, it's been so easy to find these Larmazoko coffee machines. It's absolutely my favorite coffee machine. You guys have heard me talk about it a million times, but they have them everywhere. And oat milk, which is shocking.
Coffee scene and coffee in general in New Zealand is, and we know it with coffee, so. So we are actually back to Auckland right now, and today we're doing something that New Zealand is probably the most famous from.
I don't know if most famous, but most people know it. And if you've ever seen Lord of the Rings, you probably know that most of it was shot in New Zealand.
So today we're visiting a very special place for
We're
Lord
headed
of the Rings.
to the Shire to go meet with Frodo Baggins. And we're right now spending the rest of the day at Hobbiton.
Right now we're inside of one of the Hobbiton houses, and this is probably one of the coolest things. I can't wait for our baby to be here so we can take him on this tour, because this is actually pretty sick.
This place is massive. There's so much more stuff than I thought there would be inside of this, because there's no way they used all of this in the movies.
Alright, go see the kitchen.
Yeah, hold on. Let me take you on a tour. Here's Claudia and Con shooting right here. A full-blown kitchen stove. Is this a wine cellar behind you? An ale cellar and beer. I can get beer on tap here. Look at that. It's all fully working. Plenty of beer. Come through here. What is in here? Looks like some cleaning. This is like the laundry room. There's a little study so we can get some work done. What do you think?
I'm obsessed. You can even come here and make some pierogies.
Oh yeah? I don't think hobbits had pierogies.
Ruski are kapustaj grzyby.
Oh, my favorite pierogi is chive with truffle butter.
Claudia is actually Polish, and she speaks fluently Polish.
So do I.
Yeah, you do.
Pierdawka.
Jazio Pani Augustus.
I was supposed to be niech będzie pochwalony Jezus Chrystus.
Yeah, same thing. That's literally what I said.
Okay, so now we are experiencing probably the craziest thing on this entire tour. So we are doing a private tour, and right now we're having a private lunch in this beautiful little hut inside. We just walked in and we were speechless by the amount of food. So I'm going to show you what they prepared for us. Here we have pickles, not the friendliest of the cats. And here is all the food that we're going to be enjoying for our second breakfast. Absolutely insane. Pastries, meats for meat eaters, some fruits, some bread, and amazing setting in the background.
All right, so right now we are eating this massive banquet of a meal, but don't worry, whatever we don't eat is gonna go to Pickles, who is definitely single-handedly going to finish everything. This is absolutely insane. This is the biggest meal that we've had. I have already checked and made sure that anything we don't have is gonna go to the staff, which is awesome, so they get to eat, but they usually put this together for much larger groups, but they wanted to show us what they offer for their guest experiences. So overall, what do you guys think? Like, where do we rate Hobbiton? And
It's definitely, I'm going to say it's the top two things behind the Fjordland
oh yeah,
in New Zealand.
Cloudy?
I didn't think it was so cute.
You didn't think
I
so?
think it would just be like a movie set.
I thought it's going to be overrated, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not.
We love it.
So this or glowworms? So we just popped over to Blue Springs, which is kind of close to Hobbiton, but we decided that we wanted to check this out.
Since we already drove about 2.5 hours out of
Yeah.
Auckland, we decided that we don't want to head back to the city just yet and see what's around. So our friends have recommended the hot springs or
Yeah,
Blue Springs.
Pretty cool, if you ask me.
I feel like we did not do the best job of vlogging for those last couple of days here in New Zealand, but to be completely honest with you guys, it was one of the most hectic trips that we've been on. We've managed to see so much of this beautiful country, but we're also moving around so much. We basically stayed maximum of 2 nights at one place. And during our trip, 9-day trip with the tourism board, we've stayed at 6 different hotels. And now we finished our trip with 3 nights here in Auckland, which is actually a pretty amazing city if you get a chance to visit. It's pretty awesome. It's very modern, it's on the water, the coffee is great, food scene is great, so I highly recommend. But right now I'm actually a little bit stressing because today we are heading back home and this is going to be an extremely long journey. So some of you guys know that on the way here we actually flew from Miami to Vancouver. We stayed the night before going on a long plane here to New Zealand. And now on the way back, we do not have a night in the hotel, just a continuous journey back home to Miami, which is 14 hours from here to Vancouver. Then we have a 10-hour layover in Vancouver. Then we're flying to Chicago, 1 hour and a half layover in Chicago, and Chicago to Miami. So this is going to be quite extreme and long. 2 days, 3 days, I don't even know, because with the time change things just don't make any sense. Like, we're leaving on the 2nd and I think arriving on the 2nd, even though we're in transit for like 50 hours. So it is going to be pretty intense. To be completely honest with you guys, I am pretty impressed with myself for being 7.5 months pregnant and surviving this trip without biggest issues whatsoever. I don't think I slowed people down. I don't think I was really falling behind. I was definitely trying to keep up with everybody, and I think I did a good job. I wasn't tired at all, which is amazing. And definitely though ready to take some downtime for maybe 2 weeks or so. I think we have one more trip after this coming up before we actually start nesting and just spending a lot of time at home preparing for the baby. So it's going to be nice to a little bit, you know, slow down, but also at the same time, I am not the type of person who likes to slow down and sit at home. So we will need to find some sort of a balance for me to still be somewhat stimulated, but also relax at the same time. So this is the end of our New Zealand trip. I think we've mentioned it in this vlog before, but I highly recommend. I think New Zealand has something for everyone. We came here in winter. It is winter time in here, and we've been so impressed with how beautiful this country is. If you want to relax, there is things for you to do. If you are a fan of adventure, hiking, nature, extreme sports, there's plenty for you to do here as well. If you're a foodie, the food scene is very underrated. I think people don't talk about food in New Zealand enough, how good and high quality the produce and the food is. So I think it's a country that everybody will find something for themselves in. So highly recommend. I know it's a little bit out of the way, you know, if you're visiting Australia, maybe head over to Fiji or Cook Islands after, like we were initially planning on doing, but highly recommend. It's a beautiful country with beautiful people and beautiful culture. So if you ever get a chance, come to New Zealand. We love you guys. We love you already somewhere. I love you guys. And from now on, the vlogs are going to slow down a little bit. So there is going to be a lot of baby prep, shopping for baby stuff, because to be completely honest, we have not started prepping properly. We have a couple of things, but we definitely need to speed things up and start, you know, actually getting our stuff together and making sure that we have everything we need before he arrives. So there is going to be a lot of baby prep, a lot of nesting, probably a lot of, you know, sharing our real emotions in real time. But so far, so good. I've been enjoying this journey of being pregnant and still being able to be so active. So grateful for that this pregnancy has given me an opportunity to still, you know, be on the go and not be bedbound and feeling energized and feeling good. So I love you. See you back in Miami. Thank you for watching and see you in my next one.